Yo, 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 what is up? Magic Paulers. How we doing? Oh, it's finally arrived. Magic Arena is here. Welcome to the main menu if you haven't seen it before. It's quite lovely, it's changed. A lot of things have actually changed since the closed beta, and I can finally talk about them. So I'm very excited. So, right off the very bat, this is actually the first time that I booted it up since they dropped the NDA, so for the most part, everything's pretty new to me as someone who's going through it specifically in person. But yeah, we got lots of pre-cons, so I thought we might start with trying to get our coins for the dailies. So they're actually cast 12 red or white spells, and green and white spells, and blue and white spells, so they'll just work perfectly with the order of all of these decks. So I guess we're going to start off with red or white. So we're going to go with the Boros Assault. I don't know what's in this. I think it's just like red-white aggro with a bit of Ascend. They're kind of like the old dual deck kind of style, which I'm not blown away by, but I mean, we'll be building our own decks anyway. Hey, Cybermaster, how's it going? But yeah, these are things that you can start on and you can work your way through. There's some decent cards here and there, like a Braid's going to be fitting in a lot of decks, Baffling End probably as well. Lightning Strike's okay. I think you get something broken in here, don't you? Something really good. There's some Cast Out, 6-Lum Binding, Puncturing Blow, which one's that one? 5 damage to target creature if it would die, exile it. Oh, right, okay. I thought we got something like a Hazaret, but maybe not. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Let's go straight in. So we're going to go for that daily, and I think once we've got all of the coins, then we'll go to unlock all of the packs as well, and we'll start building our own decks. Pretty good game. Yeah, I've been enjoying it for quite some time. It's actually the first time since they've opened up the game, though, that I've managed to get some playing in, but we're going to be absolutely flogging the crap out of this game. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub! Absolutely. Let's go. If the volume needs changing, let me know, guys. It might be a little loud. I think it actually probably is. Okay, so we're in. It's been a long wait, and I don't even know how long we've been waiting for this, but it feels like an eternity. Can I take this? Aketra's Monument's pretty sweet, but we're supposed to be an aggressive deck, and I think we can do better than 3 drops. So let's mulligan. See if our opponent wants to mulligan as well. Okay, so we start with an Aspirant, and we've got a Baffling End, maybe a Battlefield Scavenger as well. Yeah, we'll go with it. We get a Scry as well, because we're in new standard rules. Wonderful. We don't have red sauce, so we'll bottom that. See what our opponent's playing. Probably one of the pre-cons, maybe this one. We might be having an aggro start. We'll see if he plays that. The little goblin. The little Gerbrim. What you got? Oh, is this... Yeah, this is the Pirates deck. Okay. Fair enough. That's a 2-2 on turn 1. Kinda can't keep up with that. We've got a 2-1. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. So how is everyone doing today? Have we managed to get in any games recently? Are we all in the beta? I think I'll just not block this. We'll just Baffling End it. Since we'll get in for 2 as well. Or just Baffling End his 2-drop, which probably works out a lot better. Oh yeah, reveal cards. Stay revealed in their hand. Rude. Okay, so that's getting Baffling Ended. Desert's Hold. Is this like the pacifist? Pacifism. Yeah, it is. Expensive pacifism. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Might have some technical issues here and there because it has just been launched and they're throwing it out to everyone. So I do expect that we might get some disconnects, maybe some weird issues like that. It's to be expected. I wouldn't really fault the developers for that. Our opponent might also be in full control mode, which is why we're hanging here. I like almost everything about Arena. Me too. Me too. Right, let's get rid of you. And you? Oh my god, can you get rid of both? No. I think we've got a bad game today. This is not a good way to start it out. Enemy cards are faced that way. Not sure yet how I feel about it. Well, it's essentially to prevent you from needing a pen and paper in order to keep track of it. I personally do like it, because I don't bother with pen and paper. Don't you dare tell me that I'm not doing this. There we go. Right. All attack. Let's go. Oh my god, it is lagging. Might have to reset the client on this one. It might be my end, I'm not sure. Boom. Alright. See how well our opponent gets to play. Gonna need a land drop, otherwise we're not really doing much. I would like to do a Desert's Hold and keep hitting him. There it is. Yeah, that's not ideal. Alright, well, let's go to combat. Swing in. If he wants to block, then we've got another aspirant to hold back. Really would like this Magma Spray online, but if you don't draw lands, it ain't gonna happen. So this is a fire-breathing dude, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Expensive fire-breathing dude. You ain't got nothing, opponent. I think this is just an instance of a bad connection on this one. Honestly, this is like the first time I've ever experienced issues like this. So I'm putting it down to the fact that they just handed out 100,000 new invites. Maybe should have done it in waves, but there you go. Alright, there we go. Right, so play our aspirant. Give our opponent a headache. So, this diode doesn't do anything. He's just a 2-2. This guy's got fire breathing. I think this is a red-black deck, if I remember rightly. Okay, looks like we're off to combat. Getting in. Cheeky. I'll block the fire breather. And that'll be all. So we take 2, down to 14. We trade off with a better creature than ours, as it currently stands anyway. Does he go land 3-drop? I'm hoping to go land and burn something away. Yeah, this is the red-black one. Okay. That was a double strikey thing. As double strike, as long as you have the city's blessing. Well, we're all, both a little bit far from that. So, yeah, I can right-click and leave things on screen while I do other things, make decisions. It's kind of nice. I like it. Right, let's swing in, see if he wants to block, then we'll follow it up with the Initiate. And the Initiate will swing in as a 4-4, which should allow us to swap this life total around a little bit. And get on top. Missing our land drop sucks really badly though, and that might win him the game. We'll see. Accidental timeout might get him as well. So, who knows? Winning and losing doesn't really bother us at the moment. Our dailies are to cast spells, so it's not to cast spells in a winning game. There we go. So ideally, I do want my opponent to compete with me. Both because I'm here for fun, but also because it doesn't benefit me to win. Although you do get the first win of the day, which I think in closed beta used to be 200 gold, and it's 1,000 to unlock a pack. And then we get about 250 for each daily as well. So it's relatively easy to unlock one pack in a day, I've found. 2 packs we'll have to see, but we should be playing it long enough to find out. Getting in for 4, no blocks. Follow-up play? Another mountain, right. Now, 2 turns ahead of us in mana. Dire Fleet Captain. Oh my god, the mana screw is real. Okay, we're going to swing with you, and we're going to swing and exert with you. Click the exert button, thank you. We're just going to all-out strike you. I think we've lost, so I'm just going to keep hitting him. Give him a good whacking. See if he wants to block. I hope he does, because this guy, he benefits on the attack, but not much on the block. So it would benefit me if he wanted to jump or trade. Is there a coin cap, like in duels? I think there is a cap in a sense. You get 30 wins in a day, and then I think it stops giving you gold for those wins. And you get 50 gold per win, I believe. Something along those lines. But I don't expect many people would be able to hit that cap very often. So it would probably be non-existent. Don't know. I mean, if you got like a full day and nothing to stop you from doing anything, you know, then maybe you'll hit it. But hey, Sir Bardtail. But the economy is something that I think needs working on, and it's something that I know they're working on. It's a big hit from our opponent. Down to 6. I don't know what we could hit that helps us here, to be honest. Let's see, just put my phone on silent. That was me buzzing, if you were curious. Yeah, you can take one of those cards I can't use. Magma Spray, probably, just in case we hit that red source. So I don't think any of the rest are... Well, I suppose Desert's Hold gives us 3 life, which pretty much blanks one of their attacks for a turn. So that's the thing, but we do only have the Aspirant untapping. So we're not exactly going on the aggressive here. Very much on the back foot, unfortunately. Yeah, took the life gain. And we missed our land drop for the 17th time. So I think we're just going to all-out attack, and we're going to concede to that. Not much we could do there. Shuffler got us. Yeah, it's a shame as well, because it could have been a pretty amazing battle, actually. I think if we'd have both curved out at the same time, I had plenty of stuff to do. Plenty of life gain, I could return stuff that died, which we had aspirants in our graveyard, so we could build up the Ascension, eventually fly over the top. Yeah, I think we'll just concede, because I think there's a little bit of lag going on in our... Oop, never mind. Let me just give our opponent a good game. See if he can respond to that. Yeah, there's emotes. I don't know what the point in the Your Go emote is, since he'll know, because it's his turn. I will just end my turn, you know. So we'll hit that concede button. Eventually it'll catch up. Yeah, we're having a bit of server issues, which is a shame. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced a similar situation, if you've been playing. But, yeah. Let me leave. This is certainly a new issue. There we go. Off to a bad start. We'll get right back on it. Ooh. What was that? We got 4 out of 12. We cast 4 spells in that match, so you can see how screwed we were. Alright, back in. Match found. That's pretty good. The mana given. It surely take away. Alright. Turns out we should have taken that last hand. I think we'd take this. It's slower than I would like. I would like a 1-drop, but... I mean, Glorybound Initiate, give it first strike. It's pretty good. 3-1 first striker and a 4-4 first striker. Or a 5-5, actually. When I want it. We're absolutely keeping this. We go first as well, so... Is there an emote for this situation? All the hellos! Hi. Pacific Rim 2 trailer when I got on the stream, and the French dub is awful. Aren't most dubs awful? I think that's what makes them great. You should watch Kung Pao if you want awful dubbing, and I think you'll appreciate serious dubs after that point. Our opponent is in the tank about keeping his hand. There we go. Right. We're off. Yeah, that's the thing. I might restart the client, actually, and see if we can swap this around, see if it maybe speeds it up, because that's not supposed to appear like that. Really bad, you say? I might have to look it up on YouTube at some point. Love that kind of thing. Where the lip sync is just really bad. Bad translations, all that jazz. It's great. Up against Vamps, and then we get our one drop. Well, we'll lead off on Initiate when it lets me. Yeah, damn. Come on, game. Keep up. See, I watched 2 streamers before I started, and none of them had this issue, and then I boot up, and oh, it's the end of the world. There we go. Opponent's turn. So, when he attacks, we lose 1 life. I can just leave that up if I wanted to, and talk about other things. Look at that. I can compare 2 cards. I love this client, I really do. There's things I'd change about it, but ultimately it's pretty sweet. I like Pacific Rim, but I'm not hyped at all. I guess it's because I've never been a mecha lover. I haven't watched Pacific Rim, actually. I don't know. I prefer a bit of plot, and it seems a little bit plot void. So, I don't know. Aw, baffling end. That's fair enough. Well, we can scavenger and cartouche it up if we feel like it, I suppose. It seems like a fun time, no alcohol required, I will say, but not my thing. Play the land, wait for the game to catch up. So I'm hoping with all of our wild cards as well that we can get this big boy eventually. This is Angrath. He likes long walks on the beach and slow dancing. Let's play our Scavenger. So Scavenger is a sweet, decent looter. We had that 3-2 as well, which will synergize quite nicely with him. I'm not going to play the cartouche now. Don't need to. It's going to end the turn. Oh, Deadpool 2. Yeah, it looks so good. End turn, please. Keep ending it. Thank you. I can dig a good Marvel and DC movie. DC less so, since The Dark Knight. They haven't been that great, but there you go. Infinity War as well. It's an exciting year. It certainly is. Lots of things are going to happen. I'm probably going to go see Infinity War a couple of times. Like, probably every day. Until I run out of money, we'll see. Sort our hand a little bit. Because it looks sweet. I can't see how it could possibly be bad. They've hyped it up so much. But, you know. I'm willing to be disappointed occasionally. Ooh, Forerunner. Alright, he gets his best vampire. And sticks it on top. And because it's revealed, you'll see what happens to the top of his deck. It's very sweet. Watch Dogs was pretty hyped. Yeah, but it was also advertised incorrectly as well. their tech demo at E3 was not the game you purchased. I think they kind of had that problem more than anything else. You know, because I remember the first time that trailer aired on E3, that was the start of every company insisting on like overhyping a single game and just having this groundbreaking tech demo that just was a bit underwhelming. Dustborn Sky Marcher, okay. Pump some vamps. Gotcha. But yeah, as it turns out, lying about your game just doesn't really help out. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pretty good indeed, and I can click things. Most of it's just set dressing at the moment, though. There's no interactions with the plants or anything like that. Which is it's good, because I think it means that they're not really focused on gimmicky stuff, more on getting the game out. I saw an anime dubbed to Russian with one voice. Very manly. Ooh. Don't all Russians sound the same? Is that not a thing? I just made that up, but there you go. Right, let's give this guy first strike. So that we can swing in. And I think I'll probably loot away this Inciter. I don't think he's that exciting. Arena came out, bruh. Arena's come out. I am a slave to the release dates of Wizards of the Coast. But yeah. I mean, I'll probably be stopping streaming about the same time as I usually would. How you doing, Muzzy? You ready for a way out? Yeah, the game's lagging quite a fair bit. I think I might have to restart the client after this match. I'm tempted to do it right now, since there's no real loss for me doing so. But look at me, got 2 chains now. Yay, beta! Woo! Good times. Tomorrow, Muzzy, I think. Hang on. While we wait for the game to catch up, I'll find out for you. A way out. Boom. Are we loading yet? No. 23rd of March. Yeah, tomorrow. Boosh. Have we decided if we're streaming or recording that, Muzzy? This will be the official announcement at this point. So we can either stream it on Saturday. Little to no marketing. Yeah, that might be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe they're just focusing on the game. Then again, they did get like AAA support, so in that sense, kind of is a little bit iffy. But yeah, we can either record it for the channel or we can stream it on Saturday. I don't know. Sounds good to me. And then I think the week after that is Far Cry as well. That will probably stream. Yeah. You said Arena and now I want to watch Gladiator again. Oh, if it wasn't for the fact that I was putting this VOD on YouTube, I'd be putting on the Gladiator theme tune in the back. You guys can totally do that though and enjoy that piece of music. I'll enjoy it vicariously through you. Alright, let's loot away the Inciter. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. All sorts of shenanigans should ensue in that game. Where's the little fields, the wheat fields for me to walk through, or whatever fields they were? I don't know. I'm not a plant expert. God, this is bad. Alright, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to concede to this. And I'm going to reset the client, because this is ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one experiencing this. I miss playing jerk decks and duels. Oh, we'll get there, don't you worry. Arena will be the center of jerking for quite some time. I chose those words very carefully, by the way. Come on. Oh my god. This game. Right. Concede. Now that I have priority. Yeah, really, Muzzy. Really. Really, really. There we go. Alright. Let us reset the client. Do-do-do. Should take me a second if it catches up. There we go. Let me make sure OBS picks it back up again. Wouldn't want me to be playing with a black screen now, would we? Like it currently is. And you should be able to see it now. Yes! Wonderful. Alright, we're on. Hopefully server issues have sorted themselves out. Here's hoping. I wonder if it counted the spells that we cast towards our daily there, even though we conceded. We'll find out, shall we? We'll see if you have to actually complete a full game in order to get your daily. Lumi's not here to quote it down. There is another mod in my chat though who might quote it if he feels like it. MTG Arena just tweeted that they're working on lag issues. Ah, right. Fair enough. And we did get a count towards it. Right, let's keep going. Yes, you Muzzy. You are a mod. Did you not know I gave you full powers of the stake? I really should unmod Lumi at some point so you can ban him though. That's been well overdue for some time. You completely forgot. What do you think the sword was for? Turn 5 Ulamog. Yeah, I can't turn 5 Ulamog, but I can storm off with Zakama, and I can make like 50-50 tokens. I can do those things. Maybe on turn 5. Who knows? Alright, we're keeping this. I think we're keeping this. Sure. We got Harsh Mentor. That's never gonna happen. An opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land. Well, with the precons, I'm doubtful that'll happen. Okay. Land and go. Opponent's playing pirates. Unless this thing's in our deck as well. Who knows? It's Goblin Arsonist version 2. Okay. Let's do that and pass. Yeah, we're getting lag issues all the same. Seemed a little better though. It picked up on the fact that I'd played a land a whole lot quicker. It might just fluctuate, who knows. Yeah, probably, Muzzy. I might even stream a little longer, I don't know. It's probably the case that I will be streaming until I can't bear to stream anymore. Or until it gets really late, because I have a body clock that is messed up right now and needs fixing. So, a 6 o'clock in the morning stream, probably not the best. Because it makes work a living nightmare. Okay. So we still don't know if he is pirates or red-white aggro. We'll see. I'm going to save this magma spray though. There's so many better targets than this firebrand. And in fact, once we play the harsh mentor, it actually hurts him to use it. So that's the thing. How's the lag? It's pretty bad, to be honest, at the moment. Lands are coming into the battlefield with full art, which I'm sure makes many people happy, but it slows the game down, unfortunately. That's why they didn't do full art lands. Oh, I understand now. I get it, guys. I get it. Do we pouncer? No, we don't pouncer. So we don't want this guy just pinging him off immediately. Especially when we don't have the 5 mana to eternalize him back. Red, white, aggro, pirates. Bring it. That'll be what we build later, I guess. But like, situations like this, currently, I'm not entirely sure whether or not this is just our opponent holding priority and not letting it go, or if it's actually just lag. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think immediately throwing out 100,000 invites seemed like a... What? What? So our opponent just magma sprayed their own creature. Is there a oops. Okay then. Oh, we're winning. Everyone's got this. I was watching Thelona about 10 minutes before I started streaming, and he seemed to be doing just fine, but maybe when he actually started streaming they hadn't thrown out as many invites as they had. Yeah, I wouldn't... Hey, shame scoop! Okay. First win of the day down to a shame scoop, I'll take it. Woo! 200 gold. And we get Marauding Looter. 4/3, raid at the beginning of your end step. If you attack with a creature, you may loot. Fair enough. Makes sense with the name. Okay, so we've done our first win of the day, and now we get 50 gold for every win. And then if we do 5 wins, we get a pack. If we get all of these dailies, we get 200 gold. If we get to 1,000 gold, we get a pack. So, should be good. Is that a pack every 5 wins? I think it is, actually. Yeah, every 5, 10, and 15 wins. Alright, so they are handing out packs at a nice consistency, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. I'm going to put it down to that. Maybe the lag kicked in and he just was like, oh, can't wait for this to resolve. Maybe it already has, and then just played his magma spray. You can abandon match already. I am feeling very intimidated by our opponent. Maybe I'll do it. So, Kova, have you managed to play a fair bit of this then? How are you finding it? Alright. Eldamar. Let's go. Okay. 1 drop, 2 drop. Insta win if he's playing goblins that target things, and a captain. I like this hand. This is I don't know, with these 2 in hand it's looking kind of like Magic Jewel's flashbacks. Generous free to play. Yeah, it looks like it. They've knocked back the amount of wildcards in a pack that you see, which I'm on the fence about it. I have to see how it pans out as far as unlocks are concerned, because I think the only way you can really judge that is by actually experiencing it yourself. But yeah, a win. Oh, system message. Hello MTG Arena players. Thank you so much for your patience while we investigate issues currently impacting the game. Please join us on the forum for updates. There you go, guys. I've been warned. But yeah, a pack every 5 wins seems reasonable to me. I mean, I can get that done in a day. So that'd be probably 2 packs a day if I really grind on it. Well, I say really grind on it. If I do a reasonable effort to play. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, they've knocked down the number of wildcards in booster packs now, which makes the booster pack opening experience a little better. What was the red-green? Oh, it's dinosaurs, isn't it? Yeah, it makes the booster pack opening a little bit better because you're obviously getting cards to look at. But they've dropped the entry point for the vault. And for those who don't know what the vault is, it's essentially after opening a certain amount of packs and... Let's get the monochrome captain down. After opening a certain amount of packs and essentially dusting a certain amount of 5th copies of cards, you open up a chest and that gives you wild cards, and those wild cards can be absolutely any card that you want them to be. So they've thrown that in there as a bit more frequent, so we'll have to see if it works out. Personally, in the closed beta, I barely opened that chest because it was so hard to get to. Boo. Alright, we just got braided. Yeah, no fun. So we'll see. Right, so we can get the... I was trying to think of a funny name for that. Mirko Krokop, that's the one. The MMA fighter, that's him. Right, let's get him for 2, and I think we'll play the crop mate so that we can get back Mirko Krokop. Is he still fighting? I don't know. I haven't watched MMA in a long time. Hey, Green Alien. How's it going? Alright, get into that too. Oh, wait for the planes. There we go. We just have to work with the client. We have to learn how to do that. And when we can do that, then we can really enjoy the laggy state that the game's currently in. Have I played Shadowverse yet? No, I have not. What kind of card game is that? Because I do know of it, but I've not really looked into it. Ew. Ew, that's real bad. Okay. Exert it, create a 1/1 token. I will never do that. Let's play our land. So, I'm wondering... Yeah, what we should do is we should cartouche the crop mate, which turns it into a 4/3 first striker. Swing him with both. He'll block here because he won't want to trade, and then we'll Magma Spray it off. And then we'll actually add to our board as well. Plus get a Harsh Mentor down, which doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I mean, it pretty much shows off my favourite part about every card, and that's its art. And then all you have to do is look it up. I mean, once you know the card, it's really not that much of a problem. And I think they were talking about actually getting Twitch integration involved in the game, which is probably a while away. But Twitch integration would essentially allow me to sync up my game with you guys, and then have features like being able to hover over the cards yourself to read them, or maybe having a deck list on the side that's built from whatever I'm playing at the time. Features like that I think will definitely just get rid of this entire negative outlook on it. Well, for the most part. There'll be still some stubborn people along the way, I guess. But it does seem to me that a fair few people might be a little too stubborn about, you know, this tapping stuff, and it's really not too bad. Enjoy it for the game that it is, I suppose. Alright, let's exert you. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. You want to get in there because you want to murder everyone. Kill on. But yeah, we can Magma Spray this guy after he blocks our Aspirant, which he's going to do. And then we can play Steward of Solidarity because Harsh Mentor does nothing. Except. exert. Similar to Hearthstone, but with a lot less RNG and slightly different keywords. It's... Oh, the anime card art. Yeah, I remember it now. There was a Gwent streamer, Mega Mogwai. He used to be sponsored by them, I think. He used to play it a lot. I think he had some issues with the developers, though, that made him want to stop playing it. Yeah, it looked interesting from what I saw. I'm not really a big anime guy, to be honest, so the art wouldn't really blow me away. I'm more of a kind of a visually realistic looking art dude. You won't see me at any art exhibitions going, ooh, look at that lovely red square, it means passion. No. I don't understand that outlook. I think you're just looking for something at that point that's not there. This turn's taking forever, jeez. I'm glad the game lets us take it. And that should be the only reason you play it, Sir Vortel. It's my stance on any game. If it's not fun, don't play it. If the grind isn't fun for you, don't grind. Alright, we get our captain back. The auto-targeting's automatically done it for us because there's only one target in our graveyard, so... He's going to bring that captain back and then we're going to be in a great spot. In fact, I would dare to suggest we'd be in a winning spot. If it loads. Our opponent might just concede and we might get a free win, who knows. It's kind of interesting how the Arena devs actually launched this game 4 hours earlier than it was supposed to. I think they should have waited. I really do. I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that I can get my hands on it, but I would wait to avoid this. But I'm here now, so I'm going to power through it. Plus you can make the most of current viable decks, and with just packs give you when they create account now. Sweet. Alright, we're finally in the blockers stage, so he's going to block this guy. Or he's going to forget this has first strike and lose it that way as well. Or he thinks that we've got removal in our hand and cleverly avoids doing something there. Who knows? If he does that and he swings in with this, then we block with our captain and then Magnum Spray it anyway. Works out either way. And that other line of play will actually just allow us to potentially Magma Spray something even worse. Damn straight. Damn straight. I mean, food tastes better when it's free. Yeah. Booze, when someone buys you a pint, that's always a bit tastier. Hey, there we go. Alright. Just taking the bait. Okay, so when it gives us priority, we'll kill that raging dinosaur. It's a Regisaur. Oh my god. Actually, streamer, it's a Regisaur, not a dinosaur. But it's also a dinosaur. There we go. So 2 damage to you. When it dies, it gets exiled. Then we'll lead off with the Steward of Solidarity. Thought food tasted better when you make it. I don't know. It depends if you're a good cook. Mine occasionally tastes better when I make it. But, you know, sometimes, you know, it just goes horribly wrong. Okay. And I suppose if you go to a restaurant and there's a hair in your meal and they go, oh, you can have this meal on the house, it doesn't suddenly taste better. I suppose that is also a thing to consider. Or does it? I've never had a hair in my soup to find out if it's if it tastes better once it's free. Okay, that Ripjaw Raptor is very annoying. That's also incredibly annoying. So it's got enraged, so he draws cards whenever he murders. We're suddenly not in a good spot anymore. Huh. Who would have thunk it? So that's a 5/6 that draws him cards. Harsh Mentor, should be noted. That's a triggered ability, not an activated ability. So yet again, he's dead to me. Okay. Well, we can generate 1/1s with the Steward if we want to just not block with our good stuff. I mean, if we were to swing in, he blocks here, and then he takes 3, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that might just be the play to just force him out of this game. I mean, we are an aggro deck. Let's aggro him. Ah, we haven't actually. We've got the Harsh Mentor in Southern Sick. Bagger. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not unless I can cripple his health. It's not worth it. So this lovely... Why is this even an uncommon? So you essentially knock your 2/2 out of the game for a while so you can get a 1/1. Why? Why? Oh dear. So it begins. That guy ramps him when we try to attack. And it's got the perfect amount of power and toughness. That does nothing but be a big boy. He's a big nasty boy. Yeah, I think we've lost. Goes to attacks. And I was in the camp of doing lots of blocks to take the guy out, but now that he's got lots of creatures, not so much. I'm just going to make a 1/1. I'm going to block with this 1/1 though. This guy looks at me funny, so he deserves to die. Better than mine, chat. Don't look at me funny. Is this AI? No, this is a very laggy opponent. Only she loves you. Love isn't free. Magma spray. Did you miss Super Friends duels? You did, unfortunately. That was yesterday. The VOD I will put up straight after the stream. Actually, I was having a bit of troubles getting it going. I think we've just lost, and we should probably just scoop and go to the next game. To be honest, I'm just gonna like play this Magma spray just in case we haven't quite met our weekly yet. Our daily, should I say. Bush! Have some lands, and then I will leave. Concede. Let it catch up. Or as we've found, it takes 2 to tango. There we go. Did I get it? I got it! Wonderful. So we got our 225 gold now. So we can move on to a different deck actually. Let's go on to that dinosaur deck, I guess. We've almost done the blue and white spells one just by playing the other. Let's play the white-blue deck then, before it disappears for good. Well, I say it disappears for good. Let's have a look what it is. So this is the Azorius Ascension, so it's obviously built around the Mechanic Ascend, which is probably not the best mechanic to build around, but we should be going for a long game if that's the case. So we got this Snubhorn, a couple of ops, nice, Battling End, pretty good. Compulsive Breath, it's you know, pacifism. Censor, sure. Essence Scatter, like the look of it. Expel from Orazka. Return an only permanent to its owner's hand. If you've got the 6th place, you can put it on top instead. Not bad. Not bad. Labyrinth Guardian, pretty bad. Negate, sure. Desert's Hold, sure. Forsake the Worldly, yeah, sure. Sideboard card, but there isn't sideboarding at the moment, so sure. Sunscourge Champion. Gain loads of life. Eternalize to discard a card. To gain loads of life. Lots of cancels. I'm liking the counter magic. That is, it's getting me going, you know. Enjoying that. Draw 2 cards and draw 3 instead. Supreme Will. I love this card. It's probably one of my favourite to come out of Hour of Devastation. Just because. Doesn't do anything particularly effective, but I used it a lot back when it was the most recent standard set. Okay. I get the idea. We do a lot of things. What is this? There's lots of pacifisms of varying amounts. And then we've got the Howling Mine, which is pretty good. The Howling Mine until you get Ascend, and then it's just you draw extra cards. Vizier to copy a dude, Angel to exile a dude, Glyph Keeper to win, Spell Swindle to have Laugh, Angler Drake, that's some draft fodder right there. River's Rebuke, sure. River's Rebuke is usually a win on its own as well. So we delay the game out. I was going to say, do I get something again? Right, we want Azorius Ascension. We want to play. So happy to see new cards again. Me too. So unlocks in this like jewels, do they do full sets? So they do full sets and they do 4 of every card. Essentially it is standard. After 5 wins you'll earn a pack, you'll open a pack and it's got slightly less cards than a normal booster pack would. But yeah, for the most part. And if you get a 5th copy of a card, similar to Jewels where you actually can't get duplicates after you've had the maximum amount, you will... I think we need a better hand than this. You'll dust them, essentially, and that means that it will automatically just delete that out of your account and give you a percentage towards a vault. I can keep this. Ooh, Cycle. Do I want a sensor on 2? I think I can censor on 2. Let's do it. Yeah, the vault is essentially wild cards, so it gives you a choice of whatever card you want. So I think it would be arguably better than Jewels in terms of unlock. Although, of course, Jewels was very good at allowing people to get every set very easy. Alright. We are on the draw as well, though, so Censor might not have been a good idea there, now that I think about it. So how do I like Arena? I love Arena. I was having a ton of fun with it in the NDA'd version. At the moment it's a little laggy, which is annoying me, but it's not their fault, and I don't think it should be a mark against it even slightly. All the tap lands is pretty good, actually, so maybe this sensor is a little bit better. Don't need that. Want some action. Well, a slightly worse land. Nice, okay. Play land, pass the turn, plan on censoring our opponent. I missed that, Sir Bod Turtle. I'm coming for you. Noticed you. Do you know if they're including the Brawl Commander variant? I don't know. They haven't confirmed it, but I would highly doubt that they would leave it out of Arena. It seems like the perfect extra match type to go on top of Arena. Like, it's standard only, so they don't have to program any new cards in there. It's a new format that is not being played anywhere else, so, well, that's incorrect. It will be. But it's an entirely new format that probably, you know, the this client would actually suit quite well to. I think it's probably coming along. Alright, have you got anything? You are ending your turn, so I am going to... I'm going to cycle the sensor. The odds of getting that off is just... Woo. Look at that. Desert's Hold. Game seems to have picked up a little bit. I shouldn't say that. Should not say that. But yeah, I don't see an argument for them not to put it in, to be honest. And I will play it on the channel. Probably quite a lot. depending on how the format turns out, because there's a bit of a worry that because it's a rotating format that you're not always going to have decent commanders through and through, but if they build new sets around putting a lot of legendary creatures in, which Dominaria is pretty much a poster child of like legendary creatures at the moment. Is there an upkeep, by the way? Yes, there is. And I can pause on it. I can actually set pauses on my opponent's draw step if I want to, as long as I click this button. For things like that, you've got to kind of know that you need an upkeep stop. You can also just do control and then do full control mode, and I can play through absolutely every single phase I want until I let go of control. Or press control again. But yeah, Brawl's looking interesting. They've changed it around a little bit. It's 60 card singleton instead of 100 cards, which works really well with the fact that it's standard, because if you're trying to fit in 100 cards from standard, you're going to be throwing in a lot of bulk that might not necessarily want to be there. I think the article sums it up quite correctly. Like, if you want to build a pirate deck, there's only so many pirates in standard, and eventually you're going to throw a few dragons in there because you've got nothing better to do. You're a 3-drop. What do you get rid of? Convert mana cost 3 or less. Nice. Alright. I guess I could baffling end you. Boop. Go away, Drake. Now, this is the blue-red Drake deck, so I'm not sure how many creatures this has got, but I know that the Enigma Drake is probably one of his better ones. Just hit the no best of 3 in sideboarding. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying at the moment, but I think best of 1 just allows you to test the game a little bit better, and you've got to remember at the end of the day that this is a beta, and it is purely here for testing for the most part. Essence Scar. Nice. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep on passing opponents, so you can play into my counters, or you can let me make land drops until I can win. Because eventually I'll get my Glyph Keeper. So we can bounce a dude, we can counter a dude, we can lock down a dude and gain life. This deck looks like it durdles like a beast. Yeah, they'll be totally sideboarding. Best of 1, of course, won't have any. Although you can, because Mastermind's Acquisition is a thing, which is a card that is essentially Diabolic Tutor with the added ability to search your sideboard for a card. I can put cards in my sideboard for a best of 1 deck and then search them up with Mastermind's Acquisition. That's always been in the game since the card was there. Ooh. I guess I can play you. Fear my 0-3. I'm going to be sending so many messages with this little cutie. Look at him. Look at him. He's ready to protect, but as soon he'll be ready to attack. But yeah, for the best of 3, it's just the standard experience. You know, play your game, sideboard, play your game, maybe play your game again. So how many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're a little far away, but hope they do old sets as well. Yeah, it might be quite nice. Sure. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. I would say that that is not going to happen. But you never know. They might do like phantom drafts occasionally. It would take a lot of effort though, and you might as well just add the sets in at that point. So it's a lot to go back and put the rest of Magic into the game. It's like MTGO has been around for a very long time. So it's not as though they put in like half that game in a month. You know, they've been spending years on it. Okay, cycle his sensor. You know, pass the turn to me so I can draw some cards. I think he's passing the turn to me so I can draw some cards. I like this. Hey. Draw 2 cards. Give me that sweet value. I want some land drops, and I want something to do. Boo. Well, there's a land drop. I would have had it, damn it. I would have had it. Okay. I kind of want to send a message, but what happens if he's got a hasty creature? I don't know if there's any hasty shenanigans in there. I'm doing it anyway. Get snub-horned. He's gonna gum you. Yeah, it's also... It still needs work. Ooh, there's unfortunately a win con. Yep. It's pretty good draft stuff as well. I guess we're just gonna play it. Nothing better to do. It's not like post-combat changes anything unless I want to gum him again. Boo. Non-land permanent. Okay. Just checking it wasn't spell or non-land permanent. You never know. No attacks. Well, 3 cards to your 3 cards, opponent. Yeah, I dare say the client has stopped lagging and we can finally enjoy the game. What do we do now? What do you mean? Now we can finally play the game. Live to win till you die, till the light dies in your eye. I love that episode. I'm referencing South Park for those who don't know it. There's a World of Warcraft episode and everyone should see it whether you like South Park or not. I think you'll love it. Alright, what do we draw? Life gain and kind of a threat. We don't have any other eternalized stuff in here, do we? No, just checking. My pitiful memory would not allow me to remember. Counter spell that puts the card back on the top of the library. Does that exist? Ooh. Not in standard, but I think it might. Maybe. Like a really old set. I mean, you got your commits, which do that, and I think there's another card that has the commit effect as well. A message has been held for review. Allow, we'll post it. Sure, I'll allow it. There you go. Cock magic. I didn't realise that my bot was so aggressive with cock. To each their own, I suppose. Remand puts it back in your hand. I think we're trying the one on top of your library. I'm not sure, but yeah, commit I think is based off of an older card that does the same thing. Remand would have been lovely though when I had the Griffin. That and Unsubstantiate, which is essentially what I'd need to do. I can't really stop you doing that, unfortunately. That's too bad. Yeah, that'll probably lose us the game right there. Oh my god. Oh boy. Here we are with our 0-3. Should be noted that neither of us have ever dealt any combat damage to one another. It's just the kind of game we're playing today. Ooh, it's windy in here. Ooh, better put my coat on. Yeah, I like these boards. I'm hoping that they'll... I say I'm hoping. I think they've pretty much confirmed it, that you'll be able to customize the board that you see. That's me. Oops. My turn. So this is the guy that stops blocking, is that right? Yes. And I suppose it's worth playing just so that we can... Well, I'm probably actually going to eternalize first. Pay the 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one of the things that bugs me about Arena. If I could point out one thing, there's a couple of things, but one thing that really bugs me, it's the manual tapping that the lands move when you click them. I prefer like an MTGO kind of style, where you just like mass click everything and it works. So You gain 2 life off of that. If you control a desert, you gain 3 life, but this is cheaper. I think I'll just get rid of highest indication. Yeah. Sharp. Boom! Eternalized. We gained life. We're in it, boys. Gumya. Enter. You still can't change your play by an MTGR. Good point. You got me there. What about memory lapse? Is that the one we're looking for? I don't know, actually. Let's have a look. Exclamation point card. Memory lapse. Do that, and then it'll show us, hopefully. Can't target spell, it is counted this way. Yep, that's the one. That is the card we were looking for. I thought there might be something. Is that in Modern? Or is that, like, way further back? I feel like I would know if it was in Modern. Because it seems like such a tempo counter. Okay, so we touch that guy and he dies. Okay. Get ready to be touched. I love the Eternalize and the Embalm alternative art. I think it's so cool. It's a really nice touch. I'm sure it really really cost them a fair pretty penny on printing all those unique tokens, but still. Okay, opponent. Got anything else? Should be noted that whatever targets this doesn't even have to resolve. And he could kill his own thing with it as well. So I'm fine with it. Like, even the Edifice can kill it. That's probably where I'm going to go for it, actually. Just play the Edifice, put some brick counters on it, which we might as well do anyway, because we want to get to this ability. Not in Modern, it's from Mirage. Ah, I see. Alright. Does this Edifice of Authority resolve on our turn? This is honestly the best answer to this guy. This won't stick around, so even if we had a desert, we wouldn't get the 3 life. This just will kill it. It's a 2-mana removal spell. Plus is a permanent on the board, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just resolve this Edifice. We get Ascend, so it means we get +3/+0. Now Snubhorn can finally show his teeth. Archer Varaska! Hey, we got the City's Blessing. Which means we can use Archer Varaska to start drawing cards now, which we might be able to catch up for our opponent. All is not lost today, friends. God dang it, opponent! Alright, fine. We'll play it like that. Can resolve that. I think they've only got 2 cancels in that starter deck, and they've played them. They've played a lot of counters, so I'm not sure what they've got left. Alright, we'll go to combat. We'll swing in, because why wouldn't we? We can finally deal the first bit of combat damage of the game. The very first card you got in Magic. That was a Goblin deck that I bought in a foreign country. It was in English though. It was a Goblin deck and it was pretty sweet. I'm still using some of those cards for a Commander deck. And I bought it when I was 12-ish. Maybe even younger than that, actually. Okay. I'm actually even probably just going to let our opponent get in with this Labyrinth Guardian. If he wants to hold it back for blocks, then we'll kill it, I suppose. So you cost 5 to activate, right? Yes, okay. So it costs virtually our entire turn. Should be noted that now that we've got the City's Blessing, we don't lose it. So even if he got us down to 9 permanents, this Snubhorn would still have Ascend and still be a 3/3, which is pretty sweet. Wow, really? Okay. That's not... you're not fun. I can't even bounce my arch. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna... Because we've got nothing else we can do. I'm just gonna bounce my snow pawn. I would decline putting it back on top of my library. Oh, that's so cool! Awesome! Alright. That works for me. Whoever thinks the Star of Extinction's animation isn't that good has clearly been arrested by the fun police. Okay, well, nothing's changed about this guy doing his thing. He still dies when I Deserts Hold him, which I'm probably going to do. Goodbye. Play a Snow Pawn. Play our Field of Ruin, so if he gets his own arch or whatever else he's got in his deck that annoys us, then it's gone. We've got our Wincom back on the board. Just gonna hit that end turn button. I've got nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna hit it again. This is basically auto-yielding his entire turn except for combat step. Unless they've changed it since then. Wow, okay. So our opponent has realised that we have the greatest win condition of all time and has then taken it from us. I shall pass the turn. Actually, I shouldn't hit that button because I do have actions to take. What's the first deck I'm going to make? Is it going to be mono blue? It could be. But I think it's going to be... I'm going to try and get my Angrath control deck back. Just before the wipe, I managed to build a deck that was 3 copies of the Angrath Planeswalker that discards cards. So the idea was to just get card advantage over them that way. And then the rest of the deck was removal and hard to deal with creatures. So I had the Phoenix, the Rekindling Phoenix, I think it's called, as an alternative beatdown card. So I would just ping them repeatedly and then play these hard to deal with creatures, which they wouldn't have answers to because I've been discarding their entire hand for the full match. Hoping to get that back again. I think it had like a 70% win rate. It was pretty sweet. Didn't see it coming very often. Anything else in my graveyard worth? No. No. Okay. I will take your 3. Or my 3. How could you betray me, you little snubhorn? After all I've done for you? Oh my god. Game over, man. I'm gonna Field Ruin his desert. Because we have desert synergies, so maybe he does. Get rid. Also, we'll thin a land out of our deck, and I'm not in the mood to draw another one. No, I'll pass. No, I shouldn't pass. Let's not do this again. It was pretty fun. It will involve us getting about 7 mythics before I can make it a reality, so we'll see how the mythic drops turn out. What the likelihood is, though, is because I have to think long term as far as this game's concerned, and the wild cards are involved. Probably going to have to make smart choices on where my wild cards go. At least my rares and mythics for the most part. I'm going to have to think about decks where the wild card choice can fit that card in repeatedly. So, like the rare lands, the overplayed mythics like Scarab God and things like that, probably going to be my first picks. And then as we build a decent deck, then I can spice the crap out of it. Well, that'll work. I'll do it on his turn just in case he's got something. I don't know what he might have. Boom. You can't buy coins at the moment, unfortunately. I was hoping that they would have that functionality in, but for now it's just gameplay grind to make coins, which keeps us all on a level playing field for the time being. But yeah, I've been saving quite a fair bit of money, and after yesterday's donation as well, we've got quite the head start, I think, to get going in this game once they allow us to do it. Go to attacks. Alright, well, I'm just going to cast out and hopefully see it resolve. Does it resolve? It does. He has no counters. As is expected. Just thought, is this the opponent creates it? Okay. Do you keep cards from the beta? Not from this one, no. But they did say that for now, probably until like Dominaria gets released or something like that, they're gonna try their hardest to just not wipe the game. But there will be a wipe. When it comes to like full release, that's getting wiped. But any monetary investment that you put into it, you'll get back, of course. What have you got, opponent? Nothing. Knew it. Ixalan's Binding. Okay. Alright. I think we might actually win by decking today. I'm going to cycle that. Well, that's new. Cycle. Thank you. A land drop. Pass the turn. Our opponent, is he going to pass the turn again, or has he got something? Seems like our opponent's deck doesn't really run that many creatures, so I should be aware of that. Like, it's got Cryptic Serpents, and then it also had Enigma Drakes, and then really easy to deal with Labyrinth Guardians. Did I get to 100? Yeah, I did, actually. And I've matched that. So I've got some money sitting in my bank right now, just waiting for them to let me buy coins. And then we get to do a big, massive Packham opening session as well with just about £200. Probably is it's probably going to make a decent dent into the game, I would say. That's like 2 booster boxes, right? And that'll get me probably a metric ton of wildcards, so for at least a couple of weeks I would imagine, as soon as they let us actually purchase coins, that we'll be able to play absolutely 100% whatever deck that we want to play. Which was the idea of the donation goal, was to make sure that happened. So thanks everyone for helping alongside that. The Patreon money's gone towards that as well. Bloodwater Entity. No. You're not allowed threats if I can't have them. To the graveyard with you. Opponent uses his timeout. And he gets a little bit more. If you guys have noticed as well, there's this little ticker. Spell Swindle. Boo. Okay. He had a premier counterspell there. So he gets to pull back the Spell Swindle, I think is what he's grabbing right now. Yeah. Oh no, he's putting Cancel back in. Why would you not take Spell Swindle? You got like the extra 3 mana from it. So that goes on top of his library. So I'm just going to Ixalan's Binding this while I know he hasn't got a counter. Then he'll draw one, and our next threat can't resolve, which will be unfortunate. I'm just going to keep this land in hand at this point. So hopefully there's nothing in his hand right now to deal with this. I feel like he should be all out of counters. Except for that one. And then he can never play these again. Come on. You're about to use your timeout. There we go. Take your dude. Yeah, if he runs out of these timeouts, then his turn ends. I've stored up 5 of them because I've not been wasting time. Yeah. So essentially when you pretty much every little bit of time that you don't use in your turn gets added up, and then you get these little timeouts here. So that little circle that keeps going around him, I get to have that run out 5 times before it ends my turn automatically. So it just means that in a control deck where the first few turns are just land and pass, you build up all of this stuff. So when the time really matters to make an exciting decision, like do I counter this or die kind of thing, then you've got all the time in the world to figure out if you want to do that or not. Trying to watch your stream and flows at the same time. That sounds really difficult. Okay, so he's got his cancel. Boop. If you want to read it. If you want to read it. It's not much to read, but there you go. Alright. Oh my god. I thought we were past this. Apparently the Magic Jewel's curse has continued. Carried on over. He's looking at my baffling end. What are you looking at my baffling end for? Is there a way I could play a match against him? I'm not sure on that one, actually. What I'll do... It depends. When I get back to the main menu, I'll see if the friends list at the top has changed from its placeholder version. I don't think so, but it would be nice if we could. Wouldn't mind that at all. I'm sure we'll certainly do that quite a fair bit in the future, though. As I will with you guys as well. If you ever get your hands on Arena and want to challenge me, you can absolutely do that when we are able to do so. Come on, opponent. You don't want to run out of more time, do you? You're being very controlling and I've got 6 times as much time as you. Alright, well this is getting countered, but then we can embalm it back at some point. I kind of can't not play this, really. Because he's just going to keep this cancel, and we could get something else countered, but... Meh. I'll just get Embalmy version of it. I'm only going to steal a treasure token, so maybe he lets it live. We'll see. Lets it resolve. Nice. Alright. Steal one of your treasures. It will make absolutely no difference looking at his mana, but there you go. Do I wish to exile it? Yeah, totally. Alright. I don't know. What do you see? Is that how revealing cards works? Yeah, pretty much. If it says they reveal a card and then it goes to a location, wherever that location is, that card is exposed to us in that place. So Cancel was revealed on top of his deck and then he drew it. So instead of us having to use a pen and paper to remember what he has in hand or terrible memory, it just leaves it up for us like that, which I think is a really nice touch. It should probably... Oh my god, 9 years later. 9 years later we finally win. Oh boy. We got another 275 and a Savage Stomp, which will go lovely in a dinosaur deck at some point. So we got 700 gold. I'm going to do this red-green daily and then we should be able to probably afford to buy some packs, and then we can actually open up some packs. You know what? Should we do this now? Also, friends list is not there anymore. They've moved it. So I guess we can't. I didn't think we could, but it was worth exploring. I think we should open up some packs. So when you open up a pack with 1,000 gold, or through one of your daily challenges kind of things, you get this lovely little screen. I think it's kind of cool. Does it get its own little soundtrack, actually? Just this one. This one's the special one. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's open up some Rivals of Excellence, shall we? Right, what do we got? Dark Inquiry, fair enough. Riverwise Augur, Brune Storm on a stick. Aquatic Incursion, enters the battlefield with 2 Merfolk with... Sure. Our rare is Crafty Cut Purse. 2/2 flash for 4. When it enters the battlefield, each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control. That seems largely unplayable, but fair enough. And some nice sideboard tech. Yeah, fair enough. A bit of a whiff of a pack there. The legendary singing pack. We'll see if this one sings when we highlight it later. We'll see. This one's really eager to be opened though. Pride of the Conquerors. Creatures get +1/+1 until the end of the turn. If you got City's Blessing, they get +2/+2. Thunderherd Migration's pretty sweet as well as a ramp card. Our rare, Arch of Arazka. See, that's the kind of rare I want, because this will go into most decks that I want it in anyway. Probably most control decks specifically. You won't want this in an aggro deck, because you'll never get to the point of wanting to spend that 5 mana. Hunt the Weak, sure, that'll do. In block constructed that we're in right now. You should also notice here as well, the vault is 12% to being unlocked, and I've opened up 3 packs. So that's pretty good. And we've got an uncommon wild card, so that is any uncommon that I want in the entire of Magic Standard. As far as what's in the game at the moment, anyway. Silent Gravestone, more sideboard tech. We're getting really, really unlucky with some of our drops. So yeah, 3 packs is 12% towards the vault. 100% is like 4 common wild cards, 3 uncommons, a rare and a mythic, I think. Something like that. It's not special anymore. They just get really excited when we go to unlock them. Another uncommon wildcard, very nice. Vraska's Contempt, beautiful. That's an Angrath control card right there. Common wildcard, a lot of bulk, and Dowsing Dagger. That's going to be a brawl. Wonderful piece of equipment there. Certainly a commander. Certainly a commander card. Okay. What do we got here? A little bit more bulk. Our rare is one of the best pre-NDA cards in the game. Yeah, the wildcard system's quite sweet. I really actually like it. Manolith, I have plans for you. Not right now, but when it dies, exile target card from an opponent. I've not seen this card before, but look at that little cutie. Look at him. I want him. Give me him. He's Death Touch though, so I probably want to hold back a bit. Ronus's Last Stand, make a 5/4 and lands don't untap. That's fine. That will play nicely into the Manolith. Hour of Devastation. Let's go. More Manoliths. Uncommon wild cards, and Ramanap Hydra. Vigilance Reach, Trample for 4 mana, and it's a 3/3. +1 as long as you control a desert. +1 if there's a desert in your graveyard. So this is potentially a 5/5 for 4 with Vigilance Reach and Trample. With the right setup, that's kind of cool. I like that. Gideon's Defeat, sideboard tech. Wall. Does have a build around it, similar to the Manolith. Maybe we'll get to it at some point.
If you still have a home, you should go there now.
Yay! We have a Samut. Up to 1 target creature gains double strike until the end of the turn. The -2 to deal 2 damage divided as you choose. So a Twin Bolt for -2, that seems a bit underwhelming. -7, search your library for up to 2 creature cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. Oh, we're nearly halfway there. We got a common wildcard, Evolving Wilds, is probably pretty good. We got our trials, we can make Cardouche again. Vizier of the Menagerie. Like that card. He's quite cool. Onto Armenket now. We've got a common wildcard. I'd love a rare or a mythic wildcard game, if you'd be so kind. No. Hazaret's Favour. Alright, fair enough. We're getting onto the packs that we all know. All of the cards that have been well known for quite some time. Uncommon wildcard. Rest is a bit bulky. Ah, Canyon Slough. Or is it Slough? I feel like it's Slough. I don't know. I've never used that word in English before. Alright, so then when we're ready, we're halfway towards unlocking the vault. And if we want packs, they cost 1,000. We're at 700. We can unlock whichever ones we want. Pretty sweet, right? Alright, if we win 3 more games, we get a pack. I'm wondering if it actually means we get Rivals of Ixalan with that. That'd be interesting. 1 more win, and then we get some more gold. That's pretty good. And then we want to do some red-green stuff, so let's go into, not packs, decks, you fool. I'm going to look at the red-green dinosaur deck. Let's see what we're working with. We kind of saw a fair bit of it with, in fact, we probably want to look at the top end, really. We got the Verdant Sun's Avatar. So this guy gives you life equal to toughness when creatures enter, including itself. Dinosaur Lord. Okay. Atali. Oh, Atali. Burning Sun's Avatar. Pretty sweet. Samut. Hey, I got Planeswalker version of you. Raging Sword Tooth. Okay. Snapping Sailback. Deals damage, put a counter on it. Fair enough. Trample Haste. Monstrosaur. So how many wildcards have we got? 7 commons, 6 uncommons, a rare, and no mythics. Alright, so we could actually start building a pretty sweet deck at some point. Raging Regisaur, we saw you. This actually combos quite nicely with the rest of our Enrage stuff, because we can actually target our own creatures with it. That's okay. 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Fair enough. Look at the little cutie! Oh my god, who knew dragons were so cute? Me, because I've got 2 of them. Forerunner, sweet. Thrashing Brontodon, sure. Savage Stomp, Rampage Rapid. Alright, fair enough. I want to go into Mythic Rares, because I want to go put that Carnage Tyrant in here. Do I want to put you in? I probably want to put you in. Let's do it. Do I want you? Yeah. Okay, so I want to make 2 cuts for those 2. I don't think I wanted to put any other stuff in there. I don't think we unlock many more things. Right. Let's see. What's just really bad in this deck? Because I'm sure there's some. Ryle. No, that's playable. You're playable. You're a bit meh, but I kind of need early game. Chandler on this shit? Nah, you're okay. You're a Nagavite list. I think we'll be fine without it. We did have another Thunderherd migration actually, so let's add that in. I guess we can drop something else. Mouth to feed. Create a hippo. Draw cards. Fair enough. Savage Stomps, we do have more of those. I don't think Thrashing Brontodon is going to do as much work here. It's a bit sideboardy and we don't need it. We'll just need 1 more cut. You seem kind of useful. You kind of do what this does, so I'm just going to get rid of you. Alright, let's get in, shall we? Let's go in with our new not Dargon deck. Our Dino deck, wherever you've gone. That one. It's time to duel. We've successfully patched the issue you're experiencing. I didn't notice. You haven't solved this issue though. Let me close it, thank you. Okay, we don't have a dinosaur to reveal with this. So this is on turn 3, but it would be anyway with this hand. I think we can keep it. We're supposed to be not that fast anyway. Lead off with a tap land, going with the Drover, which can hopefully ramp us into a dinosaur, or we can play a little dinosaur and just get him for 3. That'd be nice. We'll see which one comes first. Push. Our opponent's hand's really eager. You can see it shuffling about occasionally. Okay. Mountain. Alright, we will... I can't remember if he can see where the cards come from if he's looking, so I'm just going to shift it around and play a different land. Boom. Play mind games with our opponent. Okay. Oh my god, the flood is real. Fair enough. Well, we're going to go forest. We're going to just Thunderherd Migration. Hopefully drop the flood a little bit. I'm going to get... Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just grab a mountain. And then get it for one. No flash shenanigans to worry about. Our opponent is also playing I keep saying dragons. It's dinos. Well, you are annoying, aren't you? I'm going to have to probably lightning strike you off the board, unfortunately, because you're otherwise just going to keep hitting me, and I kind of really don't want that. There's no non-damage related removal in this deck, so he has to search his library for a basic land, which still keeps him a little behind us, but not by much. Damage, and go. Okay, so we're ready to abrade something if we need to. That's not abradable. Okay. It's actually a big problem. Come on. Oh my god. The curse. The duel's curse. It is upon us. I just can't escape it at all. So now he can attack, and he can immediately destroy our Drover, which is annoying. Oh my god. Okay. Well, you were gonna do this anyway, so I might as well remove that, so he doesn't have a target right now. Because all he had to do was just get in, deal that to my dude. You can point it at me instead, but... Really? Okay. We're playing this game, are we? Well, here's hoping that we get like a Natalia or a Carnage Tyrant, and then we just take this game away just by the fact that we've got better cards than he does. If we keep drawing lands though, I have no hope. Forerunner, okay. Search his library for a dinosaur, reveal it, and put it on top of his library. What are we gonna see? Carnage Tyrant of his own? Polyraptor? Yeah, that's fine. Don't bother me. Wow, the decisions. The music's even stopped to wait for him. Charging Monstrosaur. Oh dear. Burning Sun's Avatar. I mean... Sure. That'll do. Boop. Play a forest. That's kind of the bomb we were looking for. There's no trample on this thing, is there? Nope. Alright, he might just be able to just like Monstrosaur and just charge right through, to be perfectly honest. Is this +2/+2 or is it +1/+1? +3/+3, jeez. Okay. Should be aware that he's got the combat trick to kill our avatar. Yup. Ha. So I don't block. If I don't block here, I take 4 down to 6. Then he's got a 4/4 and a 5/5 haste and a 2/2 coming in, and I can only block one of them, and then I'm dead. So just gonna hope to get something reasonable. Yeah, I needed the dinosaur that gives me more lands. Definitely. That was what I was looking for. Does this give a choice? No. It forces him to hit my stuff. Okay. Good to know. Probably won't actually be relevant, but... Is it sorcery speed? Oh, it is. Yeah. Good point. I haven't really played much standard, I'll be honest. Alright, so we get to ramp. And then we should get to ramp again once he kills it. Which is fine, I guess. We get a forest. Kills it. We get to ramp again. This time we'll get... Oops. Come back. Get a mountain. Kind of worked out. Hey, Tali Primal Storm. When it attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. Then you may cast any number of non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Boom. Big, scary Elder Dragon. How scary is it going to be, though? Because we're going to be chumping something. Yep. Goodbye, Atali. When your opponent has it all, just play that 5/5 now and kill me. His hand, look at it, it's getting so eager. Oh, he's got 4 mana, not 5, I'm an idiot. And we end the game as we started it, drawing far too many lands. Oh boy. Give me that gold. We're so close. We're so close. Alright, we're going back in. That was a shambles, and I will not stand for it. Alright, 3 lands. Ramp dude. Thunderherd to ramp as well. Rain. Yeah, I can keep this. Seems good. Seems reasonable to me. Play the Gorge and pass. A Ryle. Okay, so is it better to play you? If we get a 2-drop, we can give a dinosaur haste, but that's a... Actually, no. Cost reduction. It is better to play you. And play you for 2, and then I can tap to give it haste and get him for 2. Better than getting him for 1. Magma Spray. That was kind of what I worried about. But... And now I can still play Ranging Raptors on curve. So it's not the end of the world. So this is the Enigma Drake deck. The spells one. It's an easy assumption to make. I don't suppose at this point in the game many people have built their own decks. Probably just be playing precons for most of the day today, I would imagine. The Enigma Drake. Ooh. So how do we plan to deal with you? That's a tough one. Play you. I guess we'll put down the Raging Regisaur. Yeah. Because I can start pinging my raptors at that point and then really ramping. And I can swing in here because I know he has no tricks and he can't kill my raptors. So if he does block, I get ramp. So either takes 2 or I get a land. Yeah, don't block. You're better than that, opponent. Okay. Can I get the Enigma Drake up to 4 power, and can it still survive my next turn? swings for 2. No instant speed stuff. Interesting. Good to know. So we could cantrip this Ryle and ramp on the rampaging raptors if we wanted to. I don't hate that. Probably will end up doing that at some point anyway. Leaves us with 3 mana. See what we draw off of the rest, I guess. Let's ping that. Hopefully you don't have a Magnus Spray. Or a Lightning Strike was also a thing that could have been. But we get some lands. We draw a land. We get a land. As is tradition on this channel. We need red. Give me red. Need all the red. Tap land. And we got 3/6. So we got Burning Sun's Avatar next turn, so I'm just going to play the Hatchling. But I'm going to play it post combat. All attack. Yeah, I'll hit my own guy again. He didn't have a Magma Spray last time, which means he doesn't have Lightning Strike or anything of that sort. Okay. He's going to bounce it. We get to ramp a little bit more. Doesn't really matter what we grab at this point. And we got 3. We play an extra land. Does that change anything? Means we could play the Hatchling next turn, but I don't think that really matters too much. I suppose we might as well. Reveal a dinosaur. That one. Oh, you want me to pay? Fair enough. Reveal that. Boop. I'm going to be playing it next turn anyway. So we have all the manas. We just need all of the creatures. Oh boy. That's not ideal. Maybe I want a Hatchling Regisaur next turn so I can ping 1 on the Drake during combat, but pre-combat actually Burning Suns for 3 to hit it. Braid. So I can kill a Drake and Burning Suns right now. I think Hatchling Regisaur is just fine though. Yeah. Let's do that. End the turn. Swinging for 8 in the air though is pretty disgusting. He could just have lethal on us. So every instant that he casts is an extra 2 damage. Or sorcery. It's a Cryptic Serpent. Okay. Not ideal. Yup. Can't block, won't block. We're at 6. We draw a land. Of course we do. Well, this is the turn. Taken down to 13. Swing in. We've got a 6/6 back to block, so he needs an instant in hand with the other Drake if we kill one of them. No good turn here, unfortunately. So it's Burning Suns. I think we take the Drake out because there's absolutely no chance of winning with 2 in the air. So 3 to him, 3 to his Drake. And then we Regisaur on the attack to take out the final Drake. And then we can Abrade the Serpent if he blocks either one of these 2. Which I'm sure he's going to block the Regisaur. And kill you. Okay, blockers. As I said though, we could just be dead to this extra Drake, but 3 damage to you. Playing around Sensor. Not around Negate though. Resolves, okay. Alright, does he win? Or does he lose? He had the Sensor. Cycles it away. Thinking very hard about his life choices. Magma Spray is our hatchling, and there's Lethal. Yeah. I guess he didn't have that Magma Spray and he just top decked it off of the cycle. There you go. Womp womp. We do get to claim something? No, we don't. Don't put claim up if I don't get to claim things. So, do we have... What does expand your collection say? Open boosters. Alright, fine. Yeah, we can't do that. What's up, Klaus? Let's play with, probably... Let's try out the Merfolk. I had a lot of fun with these back beforehand. So what are we missing in this deck? Has it got everything it needs? Needs some more Mistbinders. We've got plenty of uncommons, so we could unlock all the Mistbinders. That might be worthwhile. It pretty much wins the game on its own if you get all 4 of them. Sure, let's do it. First chance to redeem a wild card, we're going to get some Mistbinders. Merfolk Lords. Let's get some more. Boom. 4 more uncommons. I'm just going to keep going. Alright, so we got a full player set of Mistbinders now. What are the terrible Merfolk cards in here? Because I'm sure there are some. I mean, Tishana's really expensive, but sure. Flash Flyer? Walker of the Wilds turns my lands into exposed creatures. Fair enough. Jade Guardian, next proof. In this battlefield, put a counter on a Merfolk you control. Okay. Probably actually really hate that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. What's our curve looking like? I want to cut those 4 drops down. Forerunner of the Heralds. Enter this battlefield, you may search your library for a Merfolk card, reveal it, shuffle it, and put your card on top of it. Whenever the new Merfolk enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So this gets us our Merfolk Lords. As cards go, it's not the worst. Tap all creatures for a win. Seafloor Oracle. Gives us tons of card draw, sure. Herald plays into counters, which means we need that. Hadana's Climb is awesome. Like this card. Find Ship and Mystic enters the battlefield, put a counter on 2 Merfolk. And this guy explores. I think we can afford to jump one of those. Alright, let's try out this deck. The Revel Heralds. So, change over. Let's get playing. By message your opponent, do you mean more than the little emotes? If you mean the emotes, then I know. This guy's been playing ages, in rank 4 already, jeez. Then again, we've been losing a lot, if we're honest. But yeah, I know. Hello. I've never had anyone message me back, I don't think. Hello? Are you there, opponent? I need green for this hand to be good. We are on the draw. I kinda hate this hand. I feel like we can do better. Like this hand just instant fails if we don't find a forest. I'm just gonna mulligan it. Okay. Sure. Deep Root Waters is actually really hard to deal with. And do we need that land? I think we do. Yes, we do. We'll keep it. You can, once you're actually in the game, these are the ones that are options to you, and apparently they change depending on whose turn it is. They're not, like, insanely awesome at the moment, but, yeah. Apparently your go emote turns up when it is their turn, as if they didn't know, but... Hello. Are you there? Alright, let's get down River Snack. So we're up against the Dinos deck unless that Channeler Initiate goes in a different deck. Which I don't think it does. Yeah. This is the Dinos deck. So we got an unblockable 1/1 that just keeps getting pumped whenever creatures enter, which is why Deep Root Waters is going to be really good. If they can't deal with this, which they do have a lot of ways of doing so, unfortunately. The adding red is just, yeah, pretty much an indication of that. So I'm going to go Deep Root Waters, and I'm going to start making some hexproof merfolk for our Mistbinder to start pumping. I might even go Branch Walker, just in case we hit a land off of it, and then we could probably Mistbinder at that point. Unless it's a tap land. And our opponent's got so much mana though. I want it to be way more aggressive than we are. Okay, not the worst. Hey, okay, well, we are going to Branch Walker, because we can. And boop. So, we get a 1/1 hexproof, and then we get to explore as well. Boom. So, the top card, do we want it in the graveyard? Give something flying. It's 2/2 and flying. I could put it on one of my hexproof guys, I suppose. Yeah, sure, I'll keep it. And then I could pump one of these guys out of range of certain death. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna Mistbinder though. Turn those 1/1s into 2/2s. Can't really block this raptor though. Not until we get our dive down open. So there was a little bit of an argument for slow rolling there. Ooh, wow. Not seen that before. Don't think that was there in the closed beta. Well, the extremely closed beta. The locked door beta. Oh, he's got more burn. There's another red mana. Floated mana's here, by the way. It used to be over here. They've moved it. Or were you just floating that for the sake of it? Or you got something? Another damn dual shot. Oh my god. Not killing our Merfolk Lord. Interesting choice. Well, I'd love to bait him into blocking with the Raptor, and then we can dive down our Merfolk Mistbinder, which is going to be the obvious target for him. That'd be pretty great. Never mind. That's a 3-3 Raptor now. And I'm left with 1-1s. Ramps a bit. For planes. Ooh, somebody's customized their deck. Really? I like this. No, never mind. He's changed his mind. No blocks. One with the wind. Sure. Alright, probably... If we pass, we can block this guy, dive down so it survives, then we get rid of his nastiness. Yeah, sure. Commune with the dinosaurs, sure. Oop, if you want it larger. Enjoy. It's got a Thrashing Brontodon. Well, goodbye Deep Root Wars. Next turn. Actually, no, you can do it now. Shameful. Our opponents just seem to be drawing all the answers to everything we do. Without fail. We cannot seem to catch a break today. Okay. He's getting in. We're blocking. Got any answers? Nope. Alright. You're dead. No legal targets, because we got hexproof. I don't remember seeing any answers to creatures when I looked through that deck. So it looks like we are going to lose our Deep Root Wars. He should be doing it now, instead of letting us untap and get a chance at one extra hexproof Merfolk. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's gonna do that instead. Fair enough. Was it a punt? We lost our flyer, but we got to keep the thing that's going to let us win the game. So I don't think so. Maybe on his part, if that's what you meant. Don't know. I would have gone for the waters. I don't need that Raptor against hexproof stuff. Got lots of 2/2s now. Just need to not draw lands. That's all we have to do. Just not draw lands. Can we do that? Land. The last card in hand is a secret. Nope. Solemnity. Oh boy. Fair enough. Swift Warden, what do you do? Gives Merfolk hexproof. That's gonna be useful. Jeez. I can give myself hexproof. Well, I guess we're flashing it in. So, all attacks, let's go. Doesn't stop tokens, only counters. Dodge. End the turn. So, whenever we feel like it, we can jump in front of this raptor. Or in front of something else, we'll see. Ah, he's got another one. You're kidding me. Here he comes. Whee! Hexproof. I want to trade off with you. I want to just straight up take a card from him. This loses hexproof and becomes vulnerable after a while though, so yeah, I'm just going to trade off. It's not as safe as it looks later. Ah! Now Solemnity happens. Yeah, that counter that we want doesn't happen. Two of my 2/2s. And chomp if I need to. If he wants to block here and take down a 1/1, he's more than welcome. Do I get what I want though? That doesn't happen very often. Ryle. Okay. It's a redraw. Kills our Jade Bearer. Can't attack him with it now though. Unless he wants to trade it with a 1/1. So we're likely just taking 3 here. Yep. Okay. I'll double block there to take you out. Lose 1/1. Oh my god. Stop. Just stop. Hold 1 back. Swing in with 1. So I can double block that now. I can block this with a single creature. Samurai Piggy, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. If you do have a waiting for the donor. Oh my god. Really? Ooh, nice. We traded it off. Oh boy, oh boy. If you have Discord, by the way, Samurai Piggy, be sure to link it with your Twitch account. Oh, stop! Stop! Be sure to link it with your Discord, and you can enter the lovely little chat room. It apparently takes time, as I found out from yesterday, for it to sync up, so just be aware of that. Gets the counter removed, okay. But it is in your best interest to do so, because I will post all the Patreon videos as they come out as well. Seems as though... Ooh, hello. Doesn't really do anything good for me. That's the 10. Yeah, seems like anyone who's subscribed should get access to the Patreon videos, so I'll post them there. And that'll be the way that Twitch subscribers get access to them. Boop, boop, boop. Tishana. Ooh. Okay. Not terrible, I suppose. Get to draw 4 cards. That's pretty good. We get lots and lots of things that love counters. We also get an unblockable as well, which is really sweet. Alright, no attacks. Why Solemnity? I really don't know. To be honest, it does kind of perfectly counter Merfolk. This precon Merfolk. Because a lot of it is token-based, or counter-based. But other than this matchup, it seems really bad. I'm trying to think if there's a card in his deck that he might not want counters on. And I'm really not sure. Okay, let's get him for 6. Before we play anything, we might as well. Boop. He's got a combat trick. We've got a protection spell. It's a big combat trick. He's got a Samet. Alright. Goes to blocks. Is he going to lose his Samet? Damage. Didn't have trample, right? Nope. Okay, so... does he have a one-sided board wipe? Maybe? I think that's the only thing that I can think of that he might have. So I'm just going to put a 1/3 down. Just in case it deals 2 to everything. And then at least we have something like that. And I could do this all day, but nothing will come of it. I'm going to stop playing cards now, because I don't want you going any lower than you already are. What?
Hopefully this covers quite a few packs. Last I saw we were at 15, so now we're at 100.
Oh, Samurai Piggy, Jesus Christ. Thanks, buddy. Someone donated that amount yesterday, actually, so we already hit 100, but I appreciate it so much. Jeez, thanks very much, dude. Holy crap. As promised. You are an angel. Thank you very much, dude. I think I need to give you the same response that I gave the last person who did that. Just hang on a moment. I think you absolutely deserve this. Let's do let's see, card. Yep. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go boop. Here we go.
Wow, hey, that's one of your little drawings. There he goes, pole vaults over the thing. Here he goes, and there he is. Oh, wow. 7 projects. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
It's gonna be our honeymoon.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Right?
Yeah.
Great. Amazing.
Let's get a shoe shine. Wow. Look
Wow.
at it all. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Right, you're getting in with a guy that doesn't have trample. Could he have trample? With a Riley could. Gotta be aware of that. So, yeah, let's block. Block there. So we're gonna have 6 toughness if we want it. Which doesn't change anything about this math. Knowing Wilson, wow, compilation. Yep. The very same. My turn. Ooh, Mistbinder. That's a free play, pretty much, to not drop Tishana down anymore. I'm gonna have to get these heralds down because I'm gonna need to push through all of this. And heralds are the way to do it. So it doesn't really matter about the size of Tishana anymore because every 1 power she goes down, she goes back up in a hexproof creature anyway. So just as long as I don't go empty-handed, we're all good. Alright, and then I'll hold the Mistbinder for next turn. And that should be lethal. We'll go wide around him and then have 4 power ready to go. Unblockable. You catching up on what deck you're running? Yeah, so when they released Arena, they gave you 10 precon decks, I think. Currently, we're working through the Merfolk deck, so it's the blue-green. It seems to be heavily focused around counters, but just before we actually built the... started playing the deck anyway, I used some of my uncommon wildcards so we could get some Merfolk Lords. So, we got some lovely Merfolk. We've also got big Lady Tishana over here. We just have to worry about not dying to trample, which is very much a possibility. So what I could do here is that, and if he brings it back, I can dive down. So, ooh, actually, it doesn't just kill it then, does it? No. But I don't care about Tishana here. I just care about not dying. Which cannot happen if he doesn't trample. So we're all good. But yeah, Merfolk Tribal, essentially. It seems to have a lot of counter synergy, but we're working with Deep Root Waters at the moment. Yeah. The power of Deep Root Waters is really coming through, which is why I thought that the fact that he didn't use that Brontodon on the waters has just cost him this game. Hands down. No doubt. Because now we miss Binder. He's got 2 cards in hand, which both need to be removal spells. Otherwise, we just go around the side. He doesn't have lifelink, so he's not gaining anything. Yeah. Don't let that enchantment stick around. It is there for a reason, and that reason is to be broken. Protection of Heckma. Okay. We're at 975. Are you kidding me? We need 1,000 to unlock another pack. So close. So close. Alright, let's play. Let's go back in for another one. And see if we get to actually play some counters on some Merfolk. I feel like some of these people have managed to play a lot longer than I have. That being said, I didn't start streaming until it'd been out for about 2 hours. But even then, they're like rank 4, and I'm like silver rank 1. I don't really know the ranking system, to be honest, but that seems like they're very far away from us. Hey, Deep Root Waters. It's back in hand. The rest of the hand, though, is hot garbage, so I think I'll have to throw it back. This one looks so much better. We get a Merfolk Binder. A Merfolk Mist Binder. We get a Scry. And it's a land, so we're going to throw that to the bottom and say go. Really looks fun, like the graphics and stuff. Yeah, it's really good. Highly suggest getting into the beta if you haven't done so already. They are handing out 100,000 invites. I don't know if they've handed all of them out just yet, but if you do sign up, there's probably a good chance that you get in. Riddle form. So this is the Is It spell deck. Okay, Riddle Form's a cool deck. I've seen a build that actually is made around that, where it's pretty much the only creature. Seems interesting. Okay, well, there's really only one thing we can do. Oh dear, there we go. A little bit of lag there. Whoosh. There's also cool little effects. So I expect this Mistbinder to die, but there's really nothing else that we could do there. I don't really want to wait until turn 5 to have anything to do. Yeah, especially when you go wide, the Mistbinder just gets so out of hand. Put a counter on Jungle Delver. Why only this creature for 4 mana? That doesn't seem worth it. But to be honest, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that. And we're going to swing. And our opponent is probably going to block and lose his creature. Does I get to put a counter on this? Nope. He's smarter than that. Okay. Boop and boop. Still vulnerable to Lightning Strike, but if we get to untap, we can play around it. Yeah, I think they did one for vampires, they did one for merfolk. I don't know about pirate lords, and I'm certain that the... Ah, Lightning Strike, there it is. He gets to animate his 3/3, sure. That's a pretty decent swing for him. The dinosaurs got one at a 7-drop though, didn't they? I don't know about pirates though. Favourite so far? I do love me some merfolk. probably merfolk of the tribes. Although I've seen vampire tokens, that's pretty fun. Oh, there's so much blowout potential. If I stick this one with the wind on Jungle Delver, any lightning strikes it, we've just lost it. However, we get a 4/4 flyer which stops most of his stuff if it resolves, and I think it's worth the... Actually, I can apply 2 counters, can I? I thought this was another one. But actually, it's 1 counter on a creature and 1 on a merfolk, and he applies for both. So that's okay. Swing in or hold him back? He has to cast things in order to get riddle form going. What does he cast? Lightning strike to the face, probably. 2 cards in hand. There's a chance that both lands. I think we'll swing. I don't mind that. If we get a land, we're all good. If we get a creature, we're all good. Really, I don't think anything bad that we can draw next turn, except for maybe a tap land, actually. Tap land would be annoying. Alright. Boom. Already playing, looks like I'm late when the update finished. Oh, I was late as well. I think it was about... Oh god, how long have we been streaming for? It's a good question. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours, so it must have been maybe 3 to 4 hours ago, I think the update slammed down. Thelona got in there way before me. He's actually... His stream going up is the reason why I even realised this was a thing. Okay. In response, we will attempt to pump our dude out of the braid range. So we got 6/6 now. My flyer's much better than yours. Having so much fun with Lightbag Vamps and Crested Sunmare. Yeah, oh yeah. Crested Sunmare is... I love that card. It's so good. I'm thinking of building a... like a purely vampire tokens with Sunmare as the win condition. Ooh, Mistbinder. See, I told you we could have had decent options. The thing is, though, like, that's 5 damage there. We dead to a lightning bolt. Because this has got flying as well, doesn't it? Yep. See, that's a problem. I think we can't really afford to swing in. I think we've got to pass the turn, and I shouldn't use that end turn button. I need to learn not to do that. Honestly, I was bored this evening, so I got to bed at 9 PM and wake up at midnight because it said it was time for the update. I suppose it's supposed to be over. Yeah. I had a little power nap because I thought it's probably going to be the case that I end up streaming this for an exceptionally long time. So, in order to be able to do that. Wasn't it already out of range? I don't know, actually. Was it? Either way, I was still going to pump it up. I just reacted to his decision and assumed he was correct. I guess he was wrong. Now it's certainly out of range. So, Merfolk who gives unblockable to things with counters is cool. That's pretty cool. That means I can now swing in and flash in a Wind Strider. So we're going to go to attacks. And we're going to make it look like we are dead on board to him if he doesn't block. Or if he... yeah. Boom. That was loud. Jeez. Alright, now we can flash a 3/3 in. Which the way we die is if he points burn at our face, so if he's doing that then he's not pointing 3 damage at the Strider, so he needs 2 removal spells to win here, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it. Playing the pre-made deck. For the most part, yeah. Just before we went in with this particular pre-made deck, I actually had enough uncommons to get a full play set of Mistbinders. So, I think that's all I changed. Just 4 Mistbinders and got rid of a few less playable cards. Because honestly, why would you not run a full play set of these in any Merfolk deck? They're just so good. Alright, he's got 3 mana. Fiery Cannonade. Sure, that's just 2 damage. Doesn't do it to players. It's just to animate his thing. This isn't a pirate, right? Oh, he does have prowess. I'm not even looking over here. Tunnel vision. Alright. So now he can swing for 6 as far as he's aware. And then he's going to need something good. Coming in with both. Only 1. Well, let's see if we can kill his riddle form. Counter? Yeah. That makes sense, actually. Because he planned on countering there. He needs something to block so he doesn't just die. And he has to block here, so we only take 3. We're kind of in the same situation as last time, except for now we don't have that flash protection. Still going to swing him with a 7, though, because we know he's trading that off. Yep. Ouch. Leave the forest in hand, make it look like we got something interesting that we don't have. I have no idea what I'll do, but I surely won't play the pre-made deck. Ah, fair enough. They're not too bad, to be honest. And we win. The pre-made decks aren't too bad because everyone else is playing them, so they seem, from my perspective... Hey, we finally got enough gold. And we got a card as well. Heaven to Earth. Nice. Okay. They seem to be quite well balanced from experience. So let's go to packs. Let's get a pack. What pack should we open, guys? Do you want Rivals of Ixalan, Ixalan, Hours of Devastation, or Armenket? Leave that up to you. Yeah, I'm so hyped. Ugh. I honestly, now that I've got my hands on it, I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do with it, except for just play the game. You want Armenket? Ixalan? Seems we're torn, chat. I'm leaning towards one of the sets that we didn't have access to, so I think Armenket's probably not on the cards. Get it? That's 2 for Armenket, though. Probably focus on Hour of Devastation before I never touch the cards in this expansion. There's quite a fair few cards in Hour of Devastation. They're a lot of fun, actually. Ooh, that's 3 for Ket. Oh my god. You guys. Make up your mind. I won't make you change your mind. I think we'll go with Armenket. Let's do it. If you guys want to see Armenket, I am happy to open up any pack. Alright. Inside we get a draft monster. Blood Rage Brawler, as we all know and love. A fog. Wondering how many of these we actually didn't end up seeing in Duels. A few of them, actually. And our rare is whatever we want it to be. Look at that. Pick one that I haven't before. We actually had 3 packs of every kind right at the very start, so I'm largely indifferent, to be honest. But there you go. So we're 1 pack away from some more stuff. Very nice. And then we're 1 pack away from a reset to the daily. Win bonus as well. We get a card. Very nice. Right. What deck do you want to see, guys? Do you want to see vampires? We've done River Heralds, we've done Dinos, we've done Boros Assault, and we've done Azorius Ascension. I do want to try and get through all of them at some point today. They say when you can buy coins? No, not at the moment. I'm not sure, to be honest. Hopefully soon. I'd really love to put Radiant Destiny in Vamps. Ooh, you might be onto something there. We've also got a vote for cats. You guys, I get the impression that I've got a very a very diverse group here. It's Blue Red Drake over there. I know you love. Yeah, I did see Thelona playing that actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Nick78. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, he does look pretty sweet. It's the one we just played up against actually. Enigma Drake is pretty awesome. If we could get ourselves some flings, then we can go right back into our duels days. But yeah, Riddle Form's pretty sweet as well. I love that deck. So I guess we'll go with Vamps. Let's have a look at Vamps then. Does it have any Radiant Destinies already in it? Doesn't look like it. Well, we definitely need some. How many rares have we got? We got 2 rares. So we could do that actually. That's kind of the investment wildcard I'm looking for as well. Let's go Radiant. Oops. Radiant Destiny. Show me cards that I don't own. I have spelt it wrong. There we go. Oh, we do have one. It's just not in this deck. Interesting. Well, let's get another one. This is essentially the Vampire Lord of our dreams. Do I want to get another one? I also up my Legion Lieutenants and Call to the Feast for token goodness. Yeah, I think tokens is where I would actually send this deck. Definitely. Should we edit this deck out a bit? Actually, you know what we'll do? I'm just going to decks. Sure, I'll save then exit. We'll try and build our own variant. Let's see if we can do that. Just gonna go over here and go, my Vamps. Ah! Oh my god, struggling today. Right, so let's go Vampire. And these are all the vampires that we have access to. I could also include wild cards in that as well. Legion's Landing's pretty sweet. So, if we're going token vampires, then Queen's Commission's pretty great. Want to get those in there. What else? Where's the WinCon cards? That's what I want to see. You know, there's a sweet combo with this Oathsworn vampire actually. I want to show that off at some point. We want Legion's Lieutenants. Probably want a fair few of them, including Call the Feast. How many uncommons have we got? 3. So I get 1 Legion Lieutenant. Let's get 1 Call to the Feast. Boom. Okay. We're 30 of 60 all the way there. Wonderful. Right. We're probably going to have to put some bulk in here and there, but we do have 7 commons, so we get to choose whatever we want off that. Draw and lose life equal to number of vampires you control. That seems like it'll murder me, so let's get that in the deck. What else have we got in here? Mark of the Vampire. God, I love that card. That gives me so much nostalgia. It's not a good card, but each opponent loses. Yeah, I suppose we'll get some Sanctum Seekers in there. Do we have 1 rare left? Yeah, we do have 1 rare, so we could do a Sanctum Seeker. They're pretty good. Crested Sunmare, of course. Of course. Crest. You're not there? There you are. Okay. You're just like... I don't really know what you're doing. Yeah, let's get the Crested Sunmare in there. For anyone who has not seen this card before, this is the card that I was dreaming would come to duels. So, we've got it now. I get to play around it. Never used token rituals in my vampire deck, but with the addition of Anointed Procession I might change my mind. Yeah, token vampires is actually really good. If your opponent doesn't have like trample shenanigans, generating as many tokens as you do is just so hard because they've all got lifelink as well, so every single time they attack you just gain 1 life. It becomes so hard to get through, and then if you've got something like Crested Sunmare, you get an indestructible 5/5 every single time you block with a 1/1. So you replace a 1/1 lifelinker with a 5/5 indestructible. If it sticks around. So, if you get 2 Cresteds, then they're not going anywhere. But yeah, right. Anyway, let's go back to White-Black Vampires, shall we? I don't know if there's anything that we want that's not Vampire. Let's have a look, see. So, Sacred Cats, probably not. Sky Matchers don't seem terrible, actually. It won't be too hard for us to get the Ascension. Danto Vanguard is a pretty sweet one. We generate enough life that 4 is negligible, and obviously we want Anointed Priests. A little bit of Baffling End for removal. Gone commons. We'll get some more Baffling Ends. Another one of them. Oh no, don't put a Binding Mummy in. Don't you dare. Let's see, what else is in here? Glory Bounds? Probably not. What kind of removal do we want in here, guys? Ooh. Pride of Conquerors. Nice bit of combat trick there. It's just so mind flooding right now to look at all these cards. All of them are so new, I just don't know where to start. Take a second Dandanto. Yeah, we could do that. Where have you gone? Actually, I can go over here and go, I want another one. Oh, it's not a redeemable target. Damn. We don't have any uncommons left. Only commons and a rare left, unfortunately. So we're kind of working with what we've got. In fact, I should probably just get rid of unowned and then flood our minds a little less. Let's see. We might want some sideboard bulk actually littered in here, even if it is just bad. There's the cycled one. Forsake the Worldly. I'll get a copy of that in. Yeah, just a copy. Don't want to go too crazy. Radiant Destinies weren't put in there for some reason. Whenever one of our non-token vampires attacks, get a token. Yeah. There's a pacifism there. Trial of Solidarity. Ooh, a Night Procession. Hey, don't ever let that one get out. I don't play Standard. I did play Standard. I haven't played in a very long time. I've been watching a lot of Standard though, so I'm not like completely out of it. But as far as playing it's concerned, I'm just completely unaware for the most part. Whenever it attacks, target vampire gets +X/+X, where X is the power of the exiled card. Interesting. Maybe. Cast out? Probably. Excellence Binding? Probably. Regal Caracal? Sure. 10 more cards. And Dusk Legions. Yeah, Dusk Legions seems sweet to me. Let's get an extra one in there. We might actually want extras. Just so that we can find our Anointed Procession, which we have one of. If we see it more often, we probably win more often. Yeah, let's get another one. Boosh. Let's see. Walk the Plank doesn't seem too great. Not when Merfolk is one of the 10 decks that people are playing today. Golden Demise. I think that'd be okay. Actually, there's a lot of 3 toughness creatures that we've seen a lot of recently. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. We need something a little bit more impactful than that, I think. Bit of removal though, won't go amiss, so let's get Vraska's Contempt. Chupacabra and some Vanquish, sorry. Conquistador is okay. Yeah, I think he's just okay though. 2 more slots. We want more removal, don't we? Actually, if we check the black-white stuff. Vona, are you any good? You're okay. I suppose I can fit you in. Sure. I think I'll probably just go with one last removal spell, I guess. Do I want another Vraska's Contempt, maybe? Yeah, we could do that. It's a card I'll want later. And I'd rather not do, if I can help it, which I can't right now, but I'd rather not do the 1 and 2 orbs of every single card. Just because variance is a thing, and if I want to find my Crested Sunmare and there's only one in the deck, I'm not really going to be able to think about it. Oh yes, we should save and exit. That's absolutely a thing we should do. Right, let's play. Let's go with... Where have you gone? My vamps. Exert creatures will be a bit hard to play without always watching. Yeah, that's true. There are ways to untap them, but... From the standard that I've been watching, it's not really... Can I take this? It's slow as all hell. I think I can do better. I've not really noticed people playing exert creatures because of the exert mechanic. It's usually because the thing that they do when they exert is overpowered. Glorybringer being a key part of that. Let's take this. Spot on that. If I see another land, I'll cry. It does auto-tap the basics. In fact, I should have checked that, actually. We'll look into that after this round. But yeah, it auto-selects the... Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! 1P Mac 1X, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, it auto-selects it for you, but I should probably do it myself. Most likely. Roscoe's gone tempt, okay. Right, let's just go with another swamp. Let's try trade off. Also, I have Evolving Wilds I should have put in, actually. I completely forgot the mana base. Which is not a thing that I forget very often. Probably want to forsake the Worldly this Legion's landing so he doesn't get his Andanto first fort online, because that would be really annoying, and I probably don't have a better target for it, so I would miss my opportunity if I did. Okay. Ooh, Call to the Beast, very nice. Oh yeah, it also would force me to not play 61 cards, and maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I was doing the 61 card thing for a bit of memery during Duels, so I don't know if I'll continue on with that, but maybe. I'll keep trading. I got plenty of 1-1s where that came from, opponent. Case in point. I'm looking forward to playing blue with another colour, as foretold. It's an interesting way to look at it. Ooh, a Night Procession. Alright. Well, I'm really regretting getting rid of that Dust Legion thing. Whatever it was called. Already forgotten it. Okay. Let's look for our Vampire Lord so that we can swing in without losing 1 for 1. Nope. Okay. Seen someone on Arena with 140 cards. I don't... Is there a limit? I think they've set it to like 150 or something like that. But for the most part, I think at one point they didn't have a... I remember a stream where they didn't have... Yeah, I'm not going to trade 1-1s for 1-1s. Not anymore. Where they didn't have a cap on it and they showed a screenshot. Because the deck actually looks like the size of the deck as well. So their deck just went off screen. It was really funny. Okay. You may look at the top card of your library. You may cast the top card of your library if it is a creature card. I should probably murder that. That seems like value I don't like. Wow. Yep, definitely going to be messing with the lands. No attacks. Initiate's Companion. Deals combat damage to a player and attack creature or land. Sure. There's a mill enchantment with raid, but it's really crap compared to Sphinx's tutelage. There's also, you want to combine that with Fraying Sanity. Fraying Sanity mills equal to the number of cards that went into a player's graveyard. So you combine them both together and it doubles them up, essentially. It's the only real way to play Mill, I think, at the moment. Sky March as Aspirin. That'll do. That's a 2-1 flyer. And... sure, I'll play the planes. And no attacks. How much longer are you streaming? I got wings coming and a bottle of... ooh, very nice. Shaping up to be a great Thursday. I will be going probably until 3 o'clock, so another 3.5 hours I'll probably be streaming for. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be time for you to come back if it ends early anyway. Thoughts on Profane Profession in this deck? I don't know. At the moment, with the fact that most people are playing precons, I would say that this is actually cats, not vampires by the looks of it. I would say that it's not worth it because there's not really many people with like blowout cards. I'm pointing at this like it's a blowout card and it's really not, but you get my point. Exiling certain things doesn't come up very often. You want to wait until like standard really settles in and they're playing 4 copies of Scarab God and stuff like that. 7-hour stream. It's looking like it. It's the plan. I'm going to need to get extra fluids at some point because I run out, but yeah. I did say I would be playing this all day and I meant it. Probably won't put the VOD up on YouTube in one part though. That seems like a mistake and a half. Okay. You getting in with your 4-2? Yep. Okay. I really don't want to contempt a 4-2. I don't want to trade my 2-1 either. I think I'll probably like Zealot and Vampire Token block this guy. Take the other 4. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure there's somebody online right now, though, spending all their mythics on a net deck. So it won't be too long until somebody's... You know, like South Park, when that guy takes over all of Azeroth? Your go. Nice. I didn't know. Yeah, there's probably somebody already in the game like that who's ready to ruin the game for everyone else. I say ruin. He's making the game his own. I get him with the Aspirin. I don't want to block. Yeah, I'll salute me. Interesting. That's gonna get contempted. Whee! No embalm for you. Give me my Vanguard back. Yeah, it can resolve. Oops. Where's I got him? It's your go. I need a Godim. That's what I need. I'm gonna go as original as possible. Crocodile Tribal. I like it. Well, if you go green-white or whatever the other crocs are in, there's crocs in black, aren't they? If you splash white for Radiant Destiny, there's your Crocodile Lord right there. Just saying. Alright, let's make some more tokens. Let's get in with some more damage. We got a bit to go. I need my own Radiant Destiny. We unlocked so many of them. Sure. Goodbye, Vanguard. Looked at some Armaket and Hour of Devastation monsters that are really good. Yeah, some really fun stuff in there. What goodies do I open? I don't think I opened anything too crazy. I got Samet Planeswalker, which is about as bad as you can get with Planeswalkers. What's the other side of this do? Okay. That's a thing. Alright. That's a shame. I'm not blocking anyway. It's trample. No point. But yeah, I don't think I unlocked too much as far as mythics are concerned. I got a Carnage Tyrant. I don't know. Chat. Anyone who's been here long enough. What did I get? I'll take your damage. Boop. Might have to start chomping. Our opponent out-life gained us, which is kind of what our deck was trying to do this entire time. Oh yeah, of course. There's also the 6-drop that shuts everything off, but it also gives you creatures +1/+1. It used to be the icon for these guys. Right, let's double block one. Did I just like... I didn't know this was a thing. It's a weird thing, because I can't like leave it anywhere, but yeah, I'm just like, yeah, get out of the way. Huh. Good to know. Right. I'm sick of your madness. Just don't pump me, bro. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, just as I entirely wiped my board away. That's typical. And it's also going to die to the Brontodon anyway, so, I mean, might as well just, like, name Naga at this point, but he won't destroy it if I name Naga, so I'm going to have to play it. Is this a build your tribe deck? Pretty much. Yeah, I'd say so. This guy's playing dinosaur cats though. So, that's the thing. Yeah. Tribes are really working themselves out here. I just can't really do anything. I need the Dusk Legion dude who draws me cards and loses me loads of life and kills me. That's the guy I need. So right now he doesn't really kill me. He just gets quite close. Alright. It's time. Say goodbye to my board state. Dino cats. I want dino mites. That's what I want. Alright, give me a token generator so I can durdle. Nope, lands. Okay. Screw me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the mana base for these precons. I feel like there's far too many of them. Far too many lands. Yep, that'll do. Concede. Goodbye. Okay, let's go to decks. Let's look at my Vamps. That's 24 lands it's put in there. Do I really need 24 lands in this deck? I usually just put like 23 in. That's like my go-to. I feel like 24 is a trap most of the time. Unless you're playing control, then it makes sense. You should put more, like 25 in at that point. Right, let's look at lands. So yeah, I had all of this stuff. Wow, okay. So we do want to put in things like our Forsaken Sanctuaries, because we don't really have good 1-drops. So that's 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Some dual lands. So some deserts. I'll get back to deserts momentarily. Unclaimed territory needs to get in here. Drop plains for that. We can name Vampire with unclaimed territory and it becomes a dual land. Do need to get ourselves some more copies of that actually. We don't have any uncommons left. Okay. Just checking. I'll grab an Evolving Wilds. I'll drop a Swamp. I'll grab Sheffet Dunes. In fact, I should grab all the deserts and then dump some out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These are tap lands, but they're ultimately plains at the end of the day. But let's cycle. Do I want if near deadlands? I suppose I could put deadlands in here. I don't really know what to do with desert lands for the most part. Just play lots of them is usually the go-to. Oh, we got the alternative art as well. I do like this one more than this one though. This one looks like dinner's ready. But this one is pretty sweet. Alright, let's just say done. Invalid deck. Oh, it's 59. Balls. We have one more card to add. Let's add another vampire in, I guess. Or... yeah, we've got no special stuff to unlock. So a one-of. What do we want? Just a random lifelinker. Are you aspirants? Are you commons? No, you're uncommon. Dang. I kind of feel like maybe we want another Forsake the Worldly. That actually came up in a quite relevant way that we needed a second one. I think I'll take it. We'll try that. I would normally reserve that for the sideboard, but since best of one is a thing, I kind of really need that. And it's cycling anyway, so, you know. My vamps. Disappointing the precons only have tap duels. I'm not that fussed about that, to be honest. There's something that you should probably really unlocking anyway. That's a lot of rares to hand out. I don't think it's really affected many decks too much, to be honest. Sure. Turn 2 Anointed Priest, turn 3 Destiny, turn 4 Call to the Feast, gain 3. Maybe. In, like, Magical Christmas Land, that works out. There we go. I hope to see you. If I do see you and I don't notice that it's your name, just keep spamming emotes and then I'll understand. Let's go Night Priest. I need a swamp. Pretty soon. Well, it wouldn't be a waste though, would it, Lumi? Seems like a worthy investment. Sure. Okay, so now we can play our tap land, we can get rid of his aspirant. And we can get it for 1. And now we're set up to Call the Feast, get some 1/1s, and then actually we can follow that up with Vampire Lord. Alright, someone's angry. Rare to you, mister. Tap land, okay. Call to the Feast. Boom. And no attacks. Alright, gotcha. Sounds good to me. He has all the vampires in the world. Okay. I guess we'll tap land Radiant Destiny. How many permanents have we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, lovely. I was about to name Homunculus. So, you know, my Homunculus deck won. And we got a pack. Wonderful. Whoa, that was, made me take a step back there. Dune Diver. Tap an untapped desert you control, gain 1 life. Huh. Never seen that card before. So, we got a pack to open. Rivals of Ixalan. And it sings. Alright, I'm over it. Halfway to unlocking our chest, we got a common wild card. Very nice. Would have been nice to be uncommon, but... Beggars Can't Be Choosers. Release to the Wind. Exile. Oh, nice. This is a good card in a deck that I hope to build soon. which I will have to grind to get towards, but we'll get there, don't you worry. So another 5 wins, and then we get ourselves another pack. Not too bad. Another win, and we get a card and some gold. Fair enough. Let's get back in with our vamps. That seemed to work really nicely. Merfolk worked nicely if it's just about going into winning a lot of things. Yeah, that I do know. It's pretty much what I was playing in the NDA version. Oh wow. Lord. Removal. Sure. Why not? Pretty decent mana. Let's get the non-painful land out there. Oh, our opponent's playing God Tribal. Look at their cards, they're glowing. Unclaimed territory. Well, might as well. Vampire or horror, maybe. Lieutenant, let's go. He's so angry. What's he got to be angry about? Our opponent leads off with a colourless land, which is an interesting choice. It looks like it's the Ascend deck. Okay. Well, we're just going to play a land. We're going to play a Lord. We're going to swing for 3. Next turn we can follow that up with removal of whatever kind. If it's something nasty, we can remove it permanently. If it's something normal, we can add to our board state and remove. Okay. Hi. I want some, hey, he said hi back. Alternative spoon. Good to know. I want some, like, less trolly and more I'm making a sarcastic joke options there. That'd be nice. Okay, so I mean, we could just like Chupacabra and swing for 6. Seems pretty decent to me. It hits a bad card, but I have played this deck already, and it doesn't have that many powerhouse creatures anyway, so I think just aggroing the living crap out of him right now is just fine. It's probably going to win the game. Ooh, you getting some life. Okay. Well, let's go Zealot first. We can play a land based on whatever we draw. Not what I had in mind, but Shepherd Dunes, I suppose, is going to be okay. Actually lord that out. Oops, not that one. Ah, don't freak out. I actually used the pump effect on that by sacking itself. May end up doing that. Ooh, okay. Sure. As I was saying, there are no powerhouse creatures. He could use his edifice to kill it. That'd be funny. He won't do that, but one can dream. Okay. So, play the Deadlands. I could pump them all to 4/4s. That'll probably just do it. Yeah. Sacrifice the desert. Pay the 2. Oh, we don't have the double white. He scooped anyway. Get absolutely baited, son. Oh, we get a card. What do we get? Naga Oracle. Just a common. I thought they handed out multiples of the crappy bulk. Apparently not. We win another one, we get a common. Fair enough. Go back in. But yeah. Just goes to show you should never scoop. Because we didn't have the pieces we needed there. No. Alright. Outside the game used to refer to anyone's collections, but for like tournament stuff they obviously couldn't let people just like go grab their own set and play all the cards they wanted. So, yeah. Really don't like this one too much either, to be honest, but I suppose it's got early game interaction. If we get a land, then we do stuff. Hey, land. Nice. Chipper Dunes go. Woodland Stream. Alright. Pass the turn. Merfolk then. I think we've got a good Merfolk matchup. Okay. Probably want Queen's Commission. We could go Dust Legion Zealot and hope to draw a non-damaging thing, but I think we'll gain it back on the attack anyway. Thank you for asking me, because I know it's painful. I do like that they occasionally go, how do you plan to pay for that? Okay, this one is kind of annoying. So, spells your opponent cast that target a merfolk you control cost 2 more to cast. Abilities your opponents activate that target a merfolk cost 2 more to activate. So we actually can't touch that. Not yet, anyway. No attacks. The only reason these are lit up is because I can target my own stuff, which is obviously not a great idea. I need the lands. Been begging not to see them for the longest time. Can we see some lands on our side, please? Jade Guardian, alright. Yeah, please put it on Kapala. Okay, because Kapala's like the immediate card that I'm going to remove. Which I can do now, right? Just doubly checking. Yeah, I can. So I can Baffling End, pay the 2. Target Kapala, which will cost me... Should have cost me 2 more, unless I'm missing something. I don't know. Bogged? Maybe. Getting a little big over there. Probably want to spread out all of the the counters as well, because he will eventually get the unblockable Merfolk, and then we'll be in trouble. Swinging for 4. I'll take it. I don't want to lose my creatures just in case I get Radiant Destiny and then my blocks become a little bit better. Just pulled Bontu. Ooh, nice. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think that was a bug on Baffling End. Or on it's probably a bug on Kapala more than anything. This ability just didn't seem to trigger. It might have triggered on another Merfolk and not itself. Maybe somebody's misread that when they programmed it in. Right. Probably want to be mana efficient, but I don't really want to take this guy off the board, because I can't remember how many copies they've got of each of these, which is where Ixalan's Binding becomes a little bit more powerful. But the mana efficient play is probably just Binding. I think we'll Vanquish though. Keep his board a little lower. Oh, you've got... Yeah. Incoming dive below. Dive down. That's the one. Goodbye. No attacks. It's a triggered ability, because when it enters the battlefield, yeah, not a bug. Activated abilities. Gotcha. We fixed it. The developers know what they're doing, guys. Right, we'll take the damage. Okay. Well, we're still doing kind of the same sort of thing. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there. But I think I'll still play it. Boop. Well, it's got spells and abilities, but this is, it's not an activated ability on Baffling End, it's a triggered ability. So it plays around both of them. Wow. Oh boy, well... I'm close to concede point here, boys and girls, to be honest. We have not managed to get through any of his stuff. No, it's not a spell when it targets, it's only a spell when it's on the stack. I believe is the correct way to think about that one. Which is why it's like instant spell, creature spell, that kind of thing. We failed. We did not claim. One more time. Let's go again. And then we'll change up the deck. I kind of want to try that, the Explore deck. I've not seen anyone play that today, actually.